Hi beauties, it's Jean Persani with Beauty and the Stamper, and today it is time for another collab with the World Card Makers. And so let's go ahead and get started. Our theme is 3D project. So I wanted to make a 3D project using these little mini composition books, and they can be expanded to a larger size if you'd like. But these were from the Dollar Tree. You get 3 for $1, and you can make these for a great little Christmas gift or anything like that. But I wanted to make mine for a gift for birthdays. So I have the mini composition book. I also am using the Biggest Wish, and I'm going to be using this birthday right here. We also have some other birthdays or any of these that you might want to use. You can use it for any reason, but I wanted to do mine as a list for birthdays because that's one of the things I want to do next year is make sure that I get everybody on my birthday list and make sure I give them a card and I can fill all of this information out on here. So I'm going to be using the everyday label and the little sprig here. I'm going to be using the early espresso, some brushed metallic adhesive back dots. I've got a cutter here. You could also use just random scissors or your paper snips. I have a piece of Blackberry Bliss, a piece of cinnamon cider, and then I have the beautiful blackberry oh goodness, the designer series paper. So everybody on the collab is going to be making a 3D item of some sort, and they will all be listed down below. So if you are new to my channel and you're here from another country or another channel, make sure to subscribe. So what I'm going to do, quick and easy, you could just take this, flip it over, and mark it with a pen or a pencil, and then cut. And I am not going to do that. I'm actually going to use my little guy here. It just makes it quick and easy for me, and especially with those rounded corners. I already got this side done because it is a flat line. And then I'm just going to run this straight across. And then as it gets to the corner, I'm going to round that corner. And this is a self-healing mat. So I've got that. And now I did cut right there. None of the other parts cut. Maybe I just didn't do it correctly. Maybe I should have just used my scissors. But you know me. If you've watched me for any length of time, or if you're new to my channel, I am the queen of making mistakes. That should have been my team name, is just stamping mistakes. But that's okay because I like to also show you how to come off of making those mistakes. So that is what I am good for. All right, let's go around this one more time. I'm going to push a little bit harder. And I'm thinking that this is going to work this time. Okay. Did it work this time? Almost. We're going to get out the paper snips for this piece because I just kind of went with it. On the other side, I will use the pen to show you exactly what my thought is as far as, there we go, perfect. So there we go. And that's going to give me that side there. It didn't come out perfect. So I'm just going to go right along here. And this is okay. Again, I'm going to show you how to fix any errors you might have. So I've got the front side, and now we're going to do the back side. And you don't want to cut them both at the same time. And reason being is because you'll end up with two left sides, two backs or two fronts. And you do not want that. All right, so we've got this part going here. I'm going to put that straight. We're going to get our pen or pencil. And there we go. This might be easier for you. And then you're just going to cut. I thought it'd be a nice little easy scroll there. That's what I use for my bigger compositions. But of course, when I'm recording, it's always a little different. So this might be a better option for you. And then if you cut it a little bit off, and then now you've got this and it's going the right way, everything's nice. Okay. I'm going to put that away. Make sure if you do use these, close it so you don't hurt yourself. And now we're going to put some multi-purpose adhesive, and I'm going to go all the way to the end. And notice I'm putting it on here rather than on the paper itself. That is so I can hold the paper. And I want to get that all the way to the edge. The thing that I love about this glue is that no matter how much you put on there, you're gonna get a great stick and you're not gonna get a ton of wrinkles like you do with some other glues. And then you just put that down there. You have a little bit of time, a little bit of wiggle room, but not much. So make sure you get that on there pretty quickly and right where you need it. And there you go. I'm going to flip that over and push that down, and then we're going to work on this side, doing this same exact thing. If I were doing this for Christmas or maybe for Valentine's Day, I might take advantage of the red that's here. It would make a cute little quick mixed media as well. Okay. I'm going to put that back on there because you don't want your glue to dry up. And then I'm going to stick that right at the edge there and put that over. And this makes just a cute little 3D project. I love that you can start with that black seam, and at any point you could stop. But I wanted to show you that this has a little bit of red showing, but we are going to work with that. So how are we going to work with it? I'm going to get a little bit of the sponge here, and we are going to get out our ink, which is the early espresso. We're just going to open this part up because we don't want to get all the other paper, and you just take that, you get that ink on there, and then you're going to go all the way around, and this is going to give you some dimension, and it's going to cover up those little bits of hangover, and it just blends everything together. So, and you can do it to both sides if you want. You can leave your back blank, however you want. Of course, as you know, this is going to be your project, not mine. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And since I have my early espresso out, I'm going to set this off to the side. I've got my early espresso out. I'm going to bring my cinnamon cider, and I'm going to bring out my birthday stamp. We're going to get that early espresso in there because that looks to be what the color is here from what I could tell. And I am just going to put that, I'm actually going to go right here along the edge and put the birthday right in there, just like that. Next, we're going to take our everyday label, and I'm going to turn it upside down because I only want this part to be punched out. It won't fit if I just, if I punch the whole word, part of it would come out. So let me show you. See how part of it would be gone? I don't want that. I want the whole word to be showing. And so even if you have a really long word, you could do this technique. I mean, I can have a word all the way out to there and get a nice edge there. But I'm going to get kind of close, right about there. It's going to give me a little bit there. And now I have a nice edge right here. And then I can put that right along here and see how it just fits rather nicely. Just like that. You can bring it down a little bit further if you, wherever you want to place it. Higher, lower, up here, right in the middle, whatever you'd like to do. And I also am going to use that little sprig here, and I'm going to bring in a piece of the Blackberry Bliss that goes so well there. So I'm going to take that and get that little sprig and punch a sprig out, and then just punch as many as you'd like. I'm going to start with 3. And here we go, back to our little guys there. I think what I'd like to do, I'm going to lay it out first. And I think I am going to go right here, right in the center, and then figure out where I want these little guys to go. Maybe one there, and then another one down here like this. Yes, that's what I'm looking for. So now that I know what I'm looking for, I can go ahead and put these guys down there. I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put a little bit here to hold those down. And that way I know where I want that, and I know that I want these to be down as well. And one more time, I'm going to lay this out where I want it. Get that guy in there, and then get this one like that. And again, I'm going to put that there, this one right there, so I know. And then same thing. So let me know in the comments below where you are watching from. I'd love to know. I myself am from the United States, and I have been a demonstrator for 10 years, and I am just enjoying this. So I don't know where you're from, but if you are from the United States and you are interested in becoming a demonstrator, definitely check me out. I'll put all the information in the description below, right down there. There you go. So cute. And then we're going to take this guy and we are going to put him on as well. And I'm going to go right on the paper for this one. Exact opposite, because I need to know exactly where this is going to be going. So if you wanted to, you can pop him up, but I am not going to pop this guy up. I want everything to be as flat as possible. Just like that. Again, I'm going to flip that over so that I could really get that flat. And then we're going to put a little bit of dimension on here using the brushed metallic adhesive dots. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to grab my take your pick tool, and I think this copper would just go beautifully. I'm going to grab a nice big one there and put that right there so it almost looks like a lock, right? And then I'm going to take the two smaller ones and I'm going to put them on either side here. And then it looks like it is a like a hinge with a lock. So I think this is just gorgeous. If you wanted to add some other funness, you can get out any of your little guys here. So let me show you what would work really well. Some of these gold dots all over could be nice. Of course, you can always go with a silver as well. We've got some of these great little guys. So far, they're in the lead. We've got some gold rhinestones there. I'm just trying to show you things that would work. Of course, you could always color your pearls with your blends. Same with your rhinestones. There's one more that I'm really looking for, and let's see if I could find it. We also have the enamel dots in the shades that we're using. That would be nice. I think I might not. I think I may have used it all. Nope, here it is. These beautiful champagne rhinestones. And that's why I was torn between the frosted elegance. Those would work really nicely. Or the champagne rhinestones. And now I'm just not knowing which ones I want to use. I'm going to go a little bit blingy. And we're just going to put a couple of them like on the edges here. Just wherever you think they would go. And they're different sizes. So I'm putting some of the larger ones on the ends because that would represent them being like a little bit bigger. And I think I'm going to go one more right down here. Super adorable, so fun, not too popped up, but something nice that you could keep in your wallet. So keep your birthdays listed in there. And if you wanted to, you could decorate each of the insides depending on how much of the designer series paper that you have. Let me go ahead and really quick show you what I'm talking about. Maybe get a couple of, I don't know, little 1/4 to 1/2 inch strips depending on what you like. And as you put those in there, you're just going to put these on the edges of your paper. So you would just glue them down right over here. I would go a little bit higher, and then of course once you're done, you can cut around those pages. So I've seen it like that. You can move it so that it's down on the bottom. I would just put them all in different locations. It could just be super cute and adorn them in different ways. So however you'd like, just I would love to see if you do decide to do one of these. I just noticed this poor little guy's over here by himself with no beauty. There we go. All right. I hope you like this, and if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. Make sure that you look down below. I will have links for all the other creators. And again, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.